We'll guide you through how to connect to a PostgreSQL database in Visual Studio Code. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video.
So to install PostgreSQL, just open any browser to your liking and just go ahead and search for PostgreSQL download and go to the official website by postgresql.org and select your operating system. In my case, it's Windows, so I'll just select Windows and click on download the installer. And now select your operating system, which in my case, it's going to be Windows, and here select the PostgreSQL version that you want to download and just click on download. And as I have already downloaded the installer for the sake of the video, I'm just going to click on the setup exe to run the setup wizard. Just click on yes if prompted, and once that you have done that, your setup wizard should now appear. And now here is your setup for PostgreSQL. Just click on next and you can select your installation directory. I'm just gonna leave it at default and click on next. And now here select the components, so I'm just gonna exclude the stack builder and click on next. And here select your data directory. I'm just gonna leave it at default and click on next. And now select your password, and after retyping the password, just click on next. After that, don't change the port number if you don't have any reason, and then click on next. After that, just click on next and just wait for the installation to complete. It may take quite a time as PostgreSQL is large. And once that the installation is finished, just go ahead and click on finish. And once that the PostgreSQL is installed, just go ahead and search for pgAdmin and just open the pgAdmin. Just wait for it to load as the first opening may take some time. And once that the PostgreSQL is open, just enter the password that you added during the installation. So I'm just gonna add my password and click on save password and click on OK. And once that you have done that, you will see now our server has been successfully connected. So to create a database, just right click on the database and choose to create and choose database. And give your database a name. I'm going to be using demo. And then once that you have done that, just click on save. After saving, we can now move on to VS Code. So just go ahead and search for Visual Studio Code and open your VS Code. And once your VS Code opens, look at the left sidebar and click on the extensions icon. And now in the search bar, just go ahead and search for SQL tools and hit enter. And now just download or install this particular extension. And once that you have installed it, you will see this icon appear at your left hand side, which means you are good to go. SQL Tools is a database management extension that allows Visual Studio Code to connect to different database systems such as PostgreSQL, MySQL, MariaDB, SQLite, Microsoft SQL Server, and much more. After SQL tool is installed, we also need PostgreSQL driver. Without the PostgreSQL driver, SQL tool cannot connect to PostgreSQL. Just go back to the extension search bar and just go ahead and search for SQL tools and hit enter. And now I'm just going to expand it just like so. And here, just locate the SQL tool PostgreSQL. So basically, this is the extension. So just click on it and just go ahead and click on install. Wait for the installation to complete as it may take some time, and once both extensions are installed, you can just go ahead and close the extension panel. And now look at the left sidebar and click on the new SQL. And since we have not created any connection yet, just click on add a new connection. And now a new setup window will appear. You will see multiple database options. So from here, basically just go ahead and select PostgreSQL, and now we need to enter our PostgreSQL connection detail. Let's go to each field carefully. For connection name, you can name it something like PostgreSQL local. This can be any name that you want. It simply helps to identify the connection later. For connection group, you can leave the default value, and under connection method or connect using, just go ahead and select server and port. Now we need to enter the server address. If the PostgreSQL is running on your computer, just type localhost, and if your Postgre server is running on another computer or server, enter its IP address instead. Now the next is the port field. PostgreSQL uses the port 5432 by default. So just enter 5432, and now we need to enter the database name. So as we created the demo database earlier, we will just type demo, and now enter your PostgreSQL username. Eh, For many PostgreSQL installation, the default username is Postgres, which is spelled exactly just like this. And if you created a different username during the installation, enter that username instead. Now comes the password section. Just click on the drop down and you can select any options. So I'm just gonna select save as plain text in the settings, and then enter your PostgreSQL password. And once that you have done that, scroll down and you will see options like SSL, query timeout, statement timeout, and connection timeout. For beginners, you can leave most of these settings unchecked. And for connection timeout, set 30 just like so. And once that you have done that, let's review all the settings. This should look similar to this. Your connection name can be anything that you want. Server should be localhost. Port should be 5432, and the database must match exactly in your PostgreSQL also. And the username must be Postgres, and the password must be correct. Now just go ahead and click on test connection. Visual Studio Code will attempt to connect to PostgreSQL. If everything is correct, you should see successfully connected. If the connection fails, verify that the PostgreSQL server is running, the database name is correct, username is correct, password is correct, and port number is correct. After receiving a successful connection message, just go ahead and click on Save Connection. Now, your connection will appear inside the SQL tools. You can also see the connection configuration displayed on the right side. So basically, to connect to PostgreSQL, click on the plug icon next to your connection name. So, or you can also click on Connect Now. After a few seconds, Visual Studio Code will establish the connection. You are now connected to your PostgreSQL database. Let's start by running SQL queries. So let's create a new SQL file. So first, start by verifying the connection. So just go ahead and just type this exact command and just highlight the command and just right click on it and choose to run selected query. And now at the right hand side, the output must be displayed as demo. This confirms that you are connected to the correct PostgreSQL database. Now let's create our first table. So just type this exact code and just highlight, and you can just right click and choose to run selected query. So let's understand this query. Create table creates a new table. If not exist, prevents error if the table already exists. Serial automatically generates new unique number. Primary key uniquely identifies each row. Username stores username, and email stores email address. So after running, the table is now created. So just go ahead and expand your PostgreSQL localhost and expand demo and expand schemes. And here expand public and expand tables. And now you should see users listed here. Expand the users table just like so, and this, you should now see ID, username, and email. These are the table columns. Now let's insert some data. So just go ahead and type this command exactly, and after typing the command, you can just highlight the command just like so and press Ctrl E and Ctrl E double times to run the query just like so. Now the records are inserted. To view the data, just right click on the users table and click on show table records. And now you should see the 3 rows displayed.